Hello everyone, I hope you're ready for a party look. It's very glittery and sparkly and out there, and I can't wait to show you how I did it, so stay tuned. I like to start with the eyes, so first I'm going to prime them, and I'm using here a concealer from L'Oreal in the shade Light. I'm also using a dampened sponge to work this into my skin. This definitely needs setting, so I'm using here a matte eyeshadow, very light in color, from Art Deco. If your complexion is darker, then just use a translucent powder or something that's matching your skin tone. Then for the brows, I'm using a Manhattan eyebrow pencil, and this is in the shade Brownie, like 2 words separated, 99W. The color isn't great. I'm a bit put off by it because it's too warm for me, but all the brow colors are a bit too warm, to be honest. So now for the eye look, I'm going to use the Naked palette from Urban Decay. And first I'm taking Tease, which is my transition shade. It's also matte. And the brush I'm using here, it is a 224 from Ziva. With this eyeshadow, I'm going to create a V shape, that means very elongated on the outer corners. I'm also dragging it inwards, but I'm stopping at the level where my inner corner is. I'm then taking Blackout, which is a matte black on a 36E from Sigma. The purpose for this is to intensify the crease area, and from there to create like a gradient, so going upwards toward the edge of the first eyeshadow, but gradually. So for the cut crease, I'm using the same concealer from L'Oreal from the beginning, and the brush is one of my favorites. The bristles are very flat and stiff, and that's making it perfect. This is not an actual makeup brush. I think it's for painting or maybe for the nails. I'm not quite sure, but I did order it online on Amazon, and I'm very pleased with it. I got a set of them, different sizes, and they were quite cheap, very cheap actually. And now directly onto the lids, I'm going to put glitter, which is from NYX in the shade 04. And this is a glitter glue also from NYX. First, I like to take a bit of that glue on the back of my hand, then apply it directly onto the lid, and then comes the glitter on top. I forgot to put my eyeshadow shield, so I'm doing that now because I'm going to have quite a lot of fallout from that glitter. Also, this is a Kiko flat small concealer brush, and that's why I'm using it, because it's flat and it applies the glitter like a dream. Now I'm going to coat my top lashes with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara in black, and I have to say I've used it off camera a lot and I'm very pleased with it. It does a great job. For false eyelashes, I chose the ones from Fashion Eyelashes, and they are in the style, hold on, I have to read this from the packaging, H1066. For now I'm going to leave the eyes, but I'm going to come back to them later, as you well know, and I'm going to move on to the base. I'm applying now a face primer, which is from Lancôme La Base Pro. My foundation for today is the Perfect Match from L'Oreal in the shade 3D 3W, and I'm applying this with the same dampened sponge. Just a few words about this foundation. To say that there is a real split in people's opinions about it, it's just an understatement. I cannot believe how strongly people would feel about a foundation. There are two sides. Some dislike it and some love it. And I'm from that side. I love it. I love the finish, the coverage, the lusting power and the warmth it gives to my face. The complaints most people have with it are about how it wears on the skin. They say it slides off their faces throughout the day, but I must say I haven't noticed such a thing. I also have to say that I have a mixed complexion, so on the T-zone I get oily throughout the day, but the rest of my face is dry. So now let's move on. I'm going to apply my concealer, which is the same one, the Perfect Match range, and this is in light. I'm going to apply it underneath the eyes, yeah, on my nose as well, and on my forehead and a bit on the chin. We apply lighter products in color on the areas which we want to brighten up and also to bring forward. Then for setting the whole base, I'm going to use the RCMA loose powder, and the brush is from Real Techniques. It is a setting brush. I'm pressing first the product into my skin on the T-zone because there I have more base and I don't want it to crease on me, and then I'll do the rest of my face. And then for more dimension, I took the contour palette from Revolution Makeup, and this is my bronzer. This is the shade I chose, and the brush I'm using is from Bare Minerals. The areas where I'm applying the bronzer, which is a darker color than my base, are going to appear sunken in. So always when you want to do contouring and applying the bronzers and the highlighters, just think which are the areas that you want to bring forward and the areas that you want to, hide. The highlighted areas are going to be prominent, brought forward, and the others are going to be sunken in, as I've said, and hidden. Now I'm going to contour with a brown that's slightly grey. Shadows are always greyish, so we're going to mimic that. I only put this product underneath the cheekbones. I do not contour the rest of my face with a greyish powder. I do want to keep on looking alive, not like a corpse, so this is just for underneath the cheeks. Then for the nose contour, I always like to mix the bronzer with the contouring powder, which is going to give a more natural appearance. Not too cool, not too warm, just neutral. Then I'm going to apply my highlighter, which is a powder from the same palette, to the highest points of my face with this fan brush from Ziva. Life's a Peach blusher from L'Oreal in a peach color, of course, is my blusher today. The brush I'm using here is from Real Techniques as well. It is a blusher brush. Then on a lid brush from Ziva, I'm taking Snakebite, which is not matte. It has a slight shimmer to it. I'm applying this underneath the eyes quite heavily and smoky. On the same brush, I'm taking then black out, the black from the palette, and I'm applying this more concentrated, and I'm keeping this closer to the lash line. Then I'm taking Half Baked, which is a shimmery goldeny color, and this is going to be my inner corner highlighter. And then Booty Call, which is a shimmery light color, is going to be the highlighter underneath the brows. Then from Avon, I'm using a brown eyeliner in the waterline. And for tight lining, I'm using a black, which is from Essence, and this is a long-lasting eyeliner. For the bottom lashes, I am going to use a waterproof mascara that I'm always using, the Extended Play mascara from MAC in black, and I love this because it's waterproof and it's not smudgy at all. The orangey based red liquid lipstick is from Margaret Asta. So guys, I hope you liked this look. As always, if you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media as well if you wish. I am on Instagram, on Facebook and on VERO. So I'm going to see you in my next tutorial. Bye!